My son gave me bad directions again.
Your son can't tell white people apart.
Yeah, they all have the same noses, right? Give him some music, man. Give me some music. Oh shit, we got some killer music. Jason, come up here and kill him. Y'all give a round of applause for Jason. Oh.
Thank you, Alex and Weiner Dog. Thank you, Evil. Evil, you brought your son tonight. If you've ever wondered if your son looks like you, he looks just like you.
Aww.
If your wife, you and your wife, and you remember the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Does your wife look like Alfonso Ribeiro?
No.
Your son looks like you and Alfonso Ribeiro. You know who Alfonso Ribeiro is? You'll look him up later. You go, oh fuck, Dad, I do look like him. I am not Adam Sandler. For those of you that think I look like Adam Sandler. Some people say I do. Exactly. Some people say I look like DJ Khaled. I think I kind of look like if DJ Khaled ate Adam Sandler. I'm a little bit of a big boy, I know. I have a belly on me. Last time I looked down and saw more than the tip of my dick, Obama was in office. I miss Obama. I also miss seeing more than just the tip of my penis. Right? This is X-rated. You over 18? I hope. Kid's gonna have some nightmares when he goes home. Poor white man and the tip of his penis. Oh no. Hey, you brought him. That's kind of like the last time I looked in the mirror, naked. My belly button looked in the mirror too and winked back at me and said, hey. So the other comedian, Josh, I don't know if this is funny or not, but was talking about stealing stuff from Denny's and smuggling stuff out of Denny's. Well, when I was a kid, we used to actually have a game stealing stuff from Denny's. And we'd steal the syrup, we'd steal the salt and pepper shakers. You guys ever remember the carafes of orange juice Denny's had?
Yeah.
I'd walk out of Denny's with a fucking carafe. I'd just be like, hey, just fucking walk right the fuck out. I thought it was kind of fun. The other game we played, I'm not kidding you, almost every time we were in Denny's, we had bumper stickers from my friend's band, and a table full of at least 3 or 4 cops would walk in and sit down. And we knew as soon as they sat down, they were sitting there for a minute, who was bumper sticker in one of the cop cars. That was the game we used to play. And we would go out and bumper sticker one of the cop cars with a band sticker. And none of us ever got caught except for one good time. But that's when we literally walked out with a carafe at the same time. Anyway. So, let's see, what do I have for you guys tonight?
I was asking if I could get more time.
So, growing up, I had 2 other really good friends that I hung out with. And my 2 friends, Mike and Chris, the 3 of us, we had a 6-pack because we hung out with these 3 girls. And the 3 girls that we hung out with, I can't make this up. My one friend, Mike, he hung out with this girl, her name was Hope. My friend Chris, he hung out with Faith. And I hung out with Cherry. That was my girlfriend's name. And I don't know if that was a real name or a future stripper name, yes. And evidently she didn't ask for any money when I lost my virginity to her. And I thought it was kind of love, but since it was the first time, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to pay her or it was love. It was charity. I mean, I thought it was special until she told me, hey, everybody's got to get back to the community, right? That's when I found out I was their nonprofit project. It was a donation I had to make to charity, one way or another. Best donation I ever made. It was tax deductible to charity. So, originally I'm from Philadelphia, and I've been down here in Miami a good little while. And I realized that I like to call myself a Floridian because I do something only Floridians really do. It's hard to do anywhere else in the country because they don't have alligator anywhere else really besides like Louisiana. Is I love to eat alligator. And I think eating alligator kind of makes me a Floridian, right? But at the same time, I'm like, you know, I'm never going to be a true Floridian because eating alligator might make me a Floridian, but I'll never eat ass. I might have eaten some barbecued alligator ass one time by accident, but I love me some pussy, but only that. But why is it Floridians and people love to eat ass and then they're like, ugh, alligator? To me, I'll eat some alligator, ugh, ass, right? Oh, damn, you've already taught your son well over there, you know. He knows how to eat ass. He does that whole taste and smell thing first, too. Learning from his blind dad. It smells nice. Let's not try that. Let's see, I haven't done this one in a little while. I was watching the nature show the other day, and this nature show, they were talking about this little snail, and the snail's just snailing along, and how he's a hermaphrodite. And I'm like, oh, isn't that kind of neat? The snail's a hermaphrodite. And then they're sitting there, and they're talking about how the snail is literally sliding along, waiting to reproduce. And I'm like, if the snail's a hermaphrodite, how is he sitting there on this nature show waiting to reproduce? Like, a hermaphrodite can do that with himself, right? And then I'm like, Then they start talking about how the snail has his reproductive organ in the side of his head. And I'm like, wow, the snail has his reproductive organ in the side of his head and he's waiting to produce. I'm like, that's not a hermaphrodite. That's just like any other guy around. He's got his dick in his head. Right? I mean, we all males think with our dicks, right?
Yeah.
They say God didn't give men enough blood to think with their brain and their dick, right? That's why they can only think with one at a time. So, the last one I'll leave you guys with here is, over here in Miami, they're doing these arches, these giant crazy arches. You guys have all seen them? Yeah, you haven't seen them. Just imagine they're trying to emulate the St. Louis arches, if you ever know about those. And the St. Louis arches are the gateway to the West, right? Makes sense to me. Well, they're trying to give like Miami this gateway and literally like emulate the St. Louis arches. I'm like, what the fuck is Miami trying to emulate? Like, what the hell is Miami the gateway to? Like Cocaineville? So then I did a little bit more research, and these arches are, one, way overdue. Two, they're millions of dollars over budget. Three, these people didn't think about the fact that we're in a hurricane zone. If you do some research about them, they're not hurricane proof. That's a whole other fucking story. But literally, the architect that designed these, his name, I'm not messing around, is Donald McDonald. So Miami is getting Ronald Donald white cocaine arches here that aren't hurricane proof. So all I gotta say on that note is, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm snorting, man. Thank you very much for my time. Eagle, here you go. Watch out for Alfonso.